Terry Weathers from agency Small Arms Instruction LLC. And what I want to talk to y'all about today is I just received my new machine, but we're going to get into that in a bit. A little bit about me. I do small arms instruction, and I never thought that I was going to turn into a t-shirt business, but my business has turned into a t-shirt business, which I'm not mad about. You know, you have to be able to tend to your customer any way that you can. So I started off just thinking I was going to make a few t-shirts and maybe a hoodie or something, you know, for myself, for me to wear when I go around and advertise my business. And for any one of my students or a couple friends would like to have a hoodie or t-shirt or something, I would print it out for them. However, that has turned into a landslide of people liking my brand, liking the design for my company's logo, and just basically showing support for me. I'm a retired military veteran, and I appreciate all that. But, you know, enough about all that. What it turned into for me is I went from a smaller press, which is not a bad press. It did the job. It did everything I asked it to do. The temperatures were good. It was just a little bit hard to work with because of the old clamshell style. And I went online and I researched which press would be in my best interest to step my game up, because I started getting inundated with orders. So I wanted to make my t-shirts, and I wanted to do it efficiently and easy. And you know, I'm blessed to have a little bit of a budget to work with, but I still am not on that super large scale to where, you know, this is all that I do. Hey, who knows? Maybe I might be upgrading to the next one in a little bit, you know. But for right now, I have upgraded from the small clamshell heat press that I had to the A2z heat press. I'm super excited about this. I bought a bunch of the accessories with it, a bunch of different platens and stuff that are going to help me with what it is that I'm trying to do, because I've been eyeballing the sleeves, you know, and trying to make stuff right. The only thing that kind of helped me out with that is that I used to sew my own patches on my uniforms in the military until my wife started to do that, because that's her expertise. So let's get into it. I'm about to unbox this bad boy and set it up, and I got some orders that I have to make. So I'll get back to you with me setting it up, and we see how the A to Z goes. I can already tell it's pretty heavy duty. I had to carry this thing up the steps, do up my back, you know. But that's what I would expect from something that's supposed to be as robust as this is supposed to be. But it looks very quality, and that's cool. I ordered a package from Transfer Express. They gave me a bunch of different covers, and these heat pads right here, these are awesome, because the old press that I was using, it just had like a foam pad. It didn't have the cover on it, and I was a little worried about when I would put my shirts in there, would that get onto my shirt, you know, stain, and then it was kind of tacky, so I couldn't slide or thread my shirts over the machine like I wanted to. But this is awesome right here. Ooh. Here we go. Gotta bend from the knees. Get my squats in. All right. I'm pretty sure my kids is gonna have a whole lot of fun with that box. You see, here's the A to Z. Look at this thing, boy. It is awesome. And one thing for me is from moving from the clamshell style where I can only go down to have the option with the swing away and to be able to thread my garment on this. This is awesome. It is heavy duty. It's got a retro color to it, which is kind of cool. I would like it if it was black. I'm like Batman. But it's, who cares about the color, right? It is a quality piece of equipment. I can tell you that right now. Just looking at it, just from the touch, from how heavy the base was when I opened it up, this thing isn't moving. All right, I'm gonna have to get another leg to put down at the center portion of my table to make sure that my table is a little bit stronger to support this thing right. But it's awesome. Turn it on for the first time. LEDs are nice and bright. The controls to change it, I mean, they do what they supposed to. You touch the button, it changes. On some of them you have to kind of push it and hold it, but not with this. It's doing everything that it needs to do. It's awesome. So what I'm going to do now is to put this cover on. So I removed the platen, which is just a little turn knob up under there, and placed on the cover. And just the fact that you can do that, that speaks for itself right there. That's awesome. So I have several different platens that I have down here. One for to do double sleeves and to do the legs, and I'll do a little review on those later. And I have the one for the chest plate and some smaller ones as well. But just the fact that you can do that, that is awesome. That is something that that right there is worth its weight in gold. The fact that you can just change the platens out like that. Does that mean when I'm doing a large order, I can knock out all of the pressing of the front, the back, or left pocket if need be. And then afterwards, what I can do is I can just take them all, change the platen out, and do the sleeves and have it perfect every time. So that's neat. It's easy to change. It's got a little locking mechanism in here to make sure that you have it on and it won't move. So that's pretty awesome as well. So for me, the attention to detail that they put into this A to Z is nice. Also have the laser here so that I can help get it on there and get it centered real quick like that. I know eventually I'm gonna be good to the way I can do it to eyeball it, but for right now, that's what I have. That's my setup. I got orders to make, and I'm gonna get to pressing. But this is the A to Z. It is an awesome piece of equipment, and if your budget allows you, I recommend that you get one. Again, I'm Terry, Agency Small Arms Instruction. And that was my quick review, and I guess not necessarily an unboxing, but a setup of my A to Z.